Hey guys! So today I'm going to show you how I clean my makeup brushes. This was a request I think from Lindsay, and it's taken me forever to get to it, so I apologize. I also have a couple other videos I need to catch up on. Hopefully this summer I will have much more free time because I won't be taking classes and I can finally catch up on the video requests, so just bear with me. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna tell you this is a little awkward the way I'm shooting this. I don't have any help, I just have the camera on my tripod, so I can't really move it around to show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do my best at just like lifting my hand up to show you in the camera without getting water and everything everywhere, so just bear with me. Hopefully I can do it in a way that you understand the gist of what is going on. And hopefully the acoustics in my bathroom are okay. I typically don't record anything in here, so we'll just have to test it out and see how it goes. Okay, so to get started, obviously I have some dirty makeup brushes. I'm going to do one bigger brush, like one face brush, and a smaller eyeshadow brush, just so you can kind of get the gist of how it works. So I'm going to use my my bronzing brush and my shadow brush to show you how I clean them. I know you can't see it, but I have filled my sink up with warm water. That way I don't have water running in the background and it's really loud, and this way it helps me save a little bit of water too, which is good. And what I do is I have shampoo, just any kind of hair shampoo, and an antibacterial hand soap. The shampoo just really helps get the buildup of the makeup out, while the antibacterial soap kills the bacteria, obviously. And you'd be surprised at how much bacteria our makeup brushes hold, because obviously we use them on our face, and our face has bacteria, so it's very important to clean your brushes regularly, and it's actually really easy if you keep up on it. I don't wash mine daily, just because I don't have time, but there is one I wash daily, which is like my eyeliner brush, just because I use the gel eyeliner, and if I don't wash it off it gets all hard and crusty. So you can get in the habit of washing them all every day if you want to. To me it's a little overboard. Like if you have a wipe, like a makeup wipe, you can wipe it off on that after you use it, so you're not constantly getting build up on there, and obviously you need to clean them off sometimes, like if you switch a shadow shade or whatever, but to actually clean them the way I'm cleaning them, I think every day is a little overboard. It might shorten the life of your brushes, and if you spend a lot of money on them, that's not a good thing. So yeah, anyways, I guess I'd say maybe once a week is good. To be honest, I don't even do mine that much. Like, I wipe off the extra makeup off my shadow brushes, but I probably should clean my brushes more than I do. I will admit I'm not the best at it, but that's okay. Alright, so to get started, when I get the brush wet, I only get the bristles wet. Do not get anything below the bristles wet. I mean, obviously you can get this metal part wet a little bit, but try not to go past the metal onto the handle, because the more water that gets in there, it'll loosen up the glue and your handle will come off over time. So you just want to be really careful to avoid that. And you know, if you do it once, whatever, it's okay. It's not going to ruin it the first time you do it, but over time, if you keep getting it wet, it's going to loosen it up and ruin your brushes, so you don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to barely dip the bristles into the water I have in the sink. So now you can see that the brush is wet. So once I've gotten it all nice and wet, I'm going to put a little bit of shampoo and a little bit of soap in my hand, like that. And I'm literally just going to take the brush, shake the extra water off, and I'm going to dip the brush in my hand where I have the shampoo and the soap. And I'm just going to gently move it around in circles to try to get that, you know, worked up into the bristles and get all the buildup out. It should be nice and brown since I use this for my bronzer. I'm not sure if you could tell, but it's kind of brown and gross. So yeah, I just kind of work the shampoo in gently. Make sure you're doing it really gently, because if you're not, that can also shorten the life of your brush. Now I think I've got it all nice and clean. And sometimes you might need to do that process a couple times, especially if it's been a long time since you've washed your brush. If you have a lot of makeup built up in there, you might have to do that a couple times. But this one's okay. Seems to be cleaning up rather quickly. And then once it's rinsed, I just kind of shape it as best as I can back into the shape it will be. So obviously it started out a lot bigger. Now that it's wet, it looks smaller, but once it dries completely, I just buff it on my hand again like I did when I cleaned it, and it puffs back out to the shape it normally is. So yeah, so once it's done, I just shape it back to where it is very gently, and I lay a paper towel down on my counter, and I just have them sit on top of my counter with the bristles hanging off the edge, and I allow them to dry overnight. So you want to make sure they get really dry, and don't use them when they're wet, because then the makeup won't go on right, and the makeup will just stick in there even more. So yeah, that's that. Now I will do the second one, my shadow brush. I use this all the time, so it should have all kinds of nasty things coming out of it. Okay, so I got the bristles wet. Now obviously I don't need as much shampoo or soap this time because it's a smaller brush, but I still get the little bit in my hand like that. And then I just work it into the brush like that. And I don't know if you could tell, but I'm not really applying much pressure. I'm just kind of moving the brush around my hand to try to work the soap into the bristles. It doesn't take a lot of pressure. And obviously, since this one's smaller, it's a lot faster and easier to clean. So it's about clean now, so I'm going to rinse off the soap and then shape it back into the shape it should be, which is like that. And again, I just let it hang off the edge of my counter to dry. And that is it. Hopefully you kind of understand the gist of it. I know this was a little bit of an awkward situation since I was filming by myself, but if you have any questions about it, just message me on my blog and I will answer them as soon as I can. Yeah, I guess that's it. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully it was helpful. Let me know, like I said, if you have any questions, okay? And I hope you guys have a great day, okay? Bye.